Saturday afternoon, 5:15. Uh, Getting through the list. So I came in, this was my to-do list. I am enjoying writing. Do you know what I found I'm doing in here is even writing down things that I do by second nature, like accounts work. I always do that first morning, reconcile the bank accounts of the company and things like that. Doesn't that sound poncy? You know what I mean? Just take care of business. Buy the lottery tickets. I write them all down here because it's a small win when you get to cross something off. If you go through the list and cross things off, it feels really meaningful. So today I came in, my list was accounts, done that. Right, written a story. Podcast for the guy that I do his podcast every week. That's done. That's now in Dropbox, waiting for him in the morning. Newsletter, I've scheduled that for tomorrow, MailChimp. Short, done that. In fact, it's just gone up. I decided to write about why the iPhone Air wasn't a success and what they can do to improve it. Kind of rumours and leaks kind of thing, which isn't really my bag, as you know, but, had to be invented with writing today. And that's what I've just made the short about. I linked them together because obviously I had points fresh in my mind. So I did that. So the only things not on here, done today, that I intended to do were, vlog. I can tick that off the list as well. I'm vlogging. So, in fact, the only two things that on the list that didn't get done today were I wanted, the little moment of time I wanted for myself was to look at these ND filters. So I bought those step-up rings last week. They're fine. And I bought a polarizing filter last week, which I'm using right now, and I think makes an awful difference to the color. I can't wait to use it outdoors. The trouble is that the polarizing filter I bought doesn't fit because it's not magnetic. So I've got options. I can either buy, I saw one ND filter. I need to get a 6-10, I think, for the summer, 6-10 stop. And I saw one that had a built-in polarizing filter too. The other option is to get a magnetic system. Reflex, for instance, all of their stuff is magnetic. So you just layer things up one on top of the other, and that's great. So what I need to do, because I think the polarizing filter, when I looked, we've really unearthed, I think, the color of this camera now. Now I'm using the Canon LUTs. This is being shot in log. And now I'm shooting using the Canon log, the official Canon LUT, and using a polarizing filter. I'm hardly doing anything to it. There's a tiny bit of color correction. Obviously, this is using the proper normal mic as well. I'm sitting in this corner. Also, I've just brought the tripod forward. It used to be pushed right into the corner, but I've just realised bringing it out into the room it gives it a slightly nice perspective, cuts off the top of the shelves behind me, and I think just puts a nicer frame down. It's when I do studio work. And also, I realised why it was a fraction too high yesterday, because the camera was mounted on the same height as the tripod, but let me show you that bloody teleprompter. I haven't had to use it today, which is good news, but the teleprompter actually looks like that. Is that in focus? Yes, it is. So you can see that the teleprompter actually raises the height up a fair bit. So you've got kind of that much higher. Is that in view? Yes, it is. So that's what it looks, and the iPad sits there. That's the glass. So when the iPad's scrolling, it reflects into the glass there. And that's how So that's why it was a little bit too high yesterday. But I think this is now how it will be. So it's a fraction higher looking down. Also, the tripod's exactly the same height, just with a slight tilt when I go into vertical mode. So that makes it really good. So I haven't been able to do a little bit of shopping. That was the one thing I wanted to do for myself today, which I won't get done, because I say it's 5:15 now. And the other thing I haven't done was actually the main thing, start to edit the Honor video. I think I'll get that done after this. I just thought, so today I have managed to get a short up. I have managed to get a reel up as well. I have done the vlog. I've written and I've done the podcast. So it's been a meaningful day, and I had to pick up some print work today as well and deliver that to a client. So I've done a lot today, and done the picture as well. That's done. That should be on the list. I don't know why that wasn't on the list, but that's done as well. It was from One New Exchange, I think it's called, the shopping place, the retail place at St Paul's, where I went up in the glass lift right to the very top, and there's the roof garden. So all of that is done. I will, I think, get a chance at least to start to look at the Honor video today. Now, it's interesting what you said, Steve, is that Honor can be, I love how just friendly and chatty this place is. I don't say this with ego in mind, I just hope it takes off, because this surely is what YouTube should be about. It shouldn't be about either pushing sales. I have luckily got some sponsored videos coming, more of which in a moment, but yes, we all want to watch things of interest. But I've come back to Pete McKinnon. People know me now, I call him my boyfriend. It was the one where Jeff Bridges was phoning about the wide lux camera kind of thing. It was a video really about nothing, but he's such a good storyteller that you find yourself engaged. And that's the kind of channel I want this to be, where I can just come on and chat. I keep notes now. I do make notes about things. I did make some notes last night somewhere. The polar filter I wanted to talk about. So I do try and sort of make some notes of things I want to mention on the video. But on the whole, I just come on and talk about things that are going on in my day. And that's what makes YouTube fun. That's what just, I don't know. So that's what I want it to be. Getting back to what Steve said, yes, it does seem odd. I've signed an NDA, and because I don't want to block my copybook and I want to work with Honor some more, I'm not going to do anything I shouldn't do. We all know the phone I'm talking about, and it is on their website. And Steve says apparently that's what they do, and it could be just to prolong their moment in the sun to get a longer dwell time. That could be a very good point. But then why SuperSaf, for instance? Was that an official video with Ugreen? Was it a China import he got? I don't know. But I'm told I can't talk about prices, the model, I can't show it to you. Even though it's sitting there, I won't show it to you just because. But others are, I don't know. So I've now worked out, because I told you they invited me to another event, that is on Wednesday, that's the actual launch day. So I'll probably do a short outside of the launch event to tie up with the video that be released. I think it's 3 o'clock on Wednesday. I think that's when I can release it. I need to check the release date when the embargo drops. But it's strange that it's all out there. And I assume there's prices on the website as well, are there? The reflex lens video, and also Johan. That's the other lovely thing about this channel. And that's why to this day, on both channels, I go through every comment. And as far as I know, I answer everybody. And it's so meaningful when Johan said, see me sitting here doing this, to not many people, let's face it, 30 people watch this. It will get better. I'm sure it will. But Johan's decided he's going to start to vlog again. So let us know where your vlog is and where we can watch yours and just see what you're up to, because it's just lovely to, I don't know, when I watch Casey's video this week, again, you just feel like you're with him, don't you? And I guess because I'm not as successful as them, you're even more personal to me because I can chat to you all. So it just means the world. And I was talking about the reflex lens. I know Tracy has also bought one. It's apparently coming in June. That lens is phenomenal. I used it once, I think, when I went up to London this week. It wasn't really the lens I needed for what I was doing, but it is just awesome. The subject separation is stunning. And I probably need to get back into doing some iPhone photography at some stage. As I said to you before, I've got so many lenses, I need to get into it. So I haven't really looked closely at all the footage that I've got yet. The way the video is going to work out is as best as I could, when I was taking the photos, my actual genuine photos with the Canon, I also tried to take photos with the 17 Pro Max and with the Honor phone. And I'm going to try and put those up sort of side by side as I'm making a video. So it's quite a lot of work in this video. But what I'd like to try and do tonight, if I can before I leave, is at least clip together the main A-roll sequences so that I know that the video's there, that the audio, I think the audio is fine. I've got used to the settings now because I use one or two mics. The lav mic, I know the setting within the external mic on the Canon drops down to 5 because obviously it's right by my mouth. Then when I'm using the other mic, the micro mic, which, it's in the bag. Of course, it's in my Canon bag, ready to go as ever. That's set at 25. So, because I made that mistake once when I was clipping you, if you remember, because I had the wrong set. But I'm confident in that now. I know when I did the vlog the other day, I was a little bit too close to the camera, but that was how it is. I think all the other stuff was fine. I took the gimbal with me the other day. I didn't use the gimbal at all. I think I mentioned this, the same issue with the tripod yesterday. Yeah, I did when I was up on the rooftop. As soon as you put a tripod down, you're in issues on private ground. But when I was using the tripod outside and around some pools, when I was at St. Paul's, I saw the coolest looking man of God, man of cloth, whatever you want to call it. He had a dog collar on, but it could only be done really boho. He had 3/4 length trousers on, big thick DMs, tattooed shins and calves I could see. One of those ears that, hollow out, those big drop round circle things in the ears, and one of those threaded long beards that dangled down. And I thought that could only be in London. It's just so cool. And he was just walking around St. Paul's, and it's just the people that you see. It is the people that you see that make it so exciting. So today has been a long day. I worked at home for about an hour, between about 9:30 and 10:30. Then I popped out to get this print work that I had to deliver to a client, did that. And then on the back of that, I came here. So I've been here since about 12:30. I did treat myself to go to the Italian deli over the road. I must film in there actually sometime. I will film there for you. It's 5 minutes walk from here, and it could be in London. It's a proper slice of Soho kind of thing. Run by an Italian family, been there for donkeys. I just get paninis. What I didn't realise, I saw somebody eating this really tasty looking sandwich, really fresh looking sandwiches, mozzarella and avocado and some sort of other green stuff on a sourdough with olive. Anyway, I didn't know down the far end on the chiller section, there's a sandwich menu there as well. I'm beside myself with excitement. Today, I had a chicken Milanese and a salami with Emmenthal. That's what's kept me going today. Couple of satsumas, job's a good one. So I've got through. Well, oh yeah, I was going to talk to you about the good news of the day. Is the brand is. I'm trying to see bear with me. Basically, that glass company, the AR Glasses company, they've come off. I said to them, "Is this a go?" And they said, "Yes, it definitely is." So I'm just trying to find a brand so you can look them up. Hold on a minute. In Air. In Air Go, I think they're called. In Air Go. In Air is one word. Look them up. If you know anything about AR glasses, do help me out. I think I'm allowed to say that. It hasn't been told that I can't. I've never worn them. I don't know how I film. Any ideas? How do I film what I'm seeing? What do I expect to see? I've never worn Meta glasses. So if anyone can help me with AR glass info and intel, it's a nice player as well. It's going to keep the walls and the door. Not quite the money that I wanted, but not far off the money that I wanted. So definitely one of the better players of the year. Dedicated video. They haven't asked for guaranteed views or anything, so the money is going to the company and will just help pay the rent. You know, I know now that next month already will be okay. So that's good. That's a step in the right direction. I just don't know how to film it. So they've got bank holiday weekends. That's the second client in that part of the world that said they're not in until the other one was Wondershare. They told me they're not back in until the 5th or something. So I think it's a long weekend over there as well. So the glasses won't be shipped to me until next week. So maybe by the end of next week I'll have the glasses. I think they're £1,500 worth or $1,000 worth of glasses. I don't know what to expect. What should I expect? Do you own any of these glasses? Please help me out, because you know me, I want to do a good job for them. Inevitably, it will be in London. Does it record onto an SD card or something? I don't know. What happens? What happens in privacy? If I'm looking at somebody, am I taking a picture of them with a blink of the eye? I really don't know. AR glasses have not been an area of interest. I'd rather sit down and watch videos about cameras and ND filters. All I want is time to buy an ND filter with a magnetized polar filter on top of it. That's all I want. If I get the chance to do that this weekend, I'll be a happy boy. I think, so honestly, any ideas you've got about AR glasses, please hit me up. Tell me what I should do. Help me out here. I'm a complete novice. I want to do a good job for them. I'll go to London and do something for them. I just need to know what. And I know the privacy issues as well. So I think it's going to be a longish weekend, not in the sense of time off. In fact, I feel slightly better off now. I did go out for a walk this morning in the park, and it was lovely at that time of the day. I took a sweatshirt with me. It wasn't that early, about 8:30, but it was really warm. I was just walking in shirt sleeves. But now it's raining, so I feel slightly less aggrieved that I've got the blackout curtains drawn and I've been in here since 12:30, knowing that the weather's gone slightly to pants. I'm going to stop off at one of my favourite haunts. In fact, where I recorded the vlog from last weekend by the pond, I'm going to stop there on the way back for a glass of wine on the way home. And after that, I don't know. I was thinking about watching Devil Wears Prada 1. I don't know if it's too much of a... I hate to use the term chick flick, and I apologise if that's at all sexist. But you know what I mean? I don't know if it's a film that's angled towards me. The kind of... I know Devil Wears Prada... I know somebody went to see it last night, actually. Did you look up that Bubblegum Man on Millennium Bridge, by the way? Let me know. He's a class act. But the person I got that done for went to see Prada 2 yesterday and agreed with Mark Kermode and Simon Mayo, who said it was absolute rubbish. They said that Prada 1, you're still talking about after 20 years. Prada 2, you'll forget about it after 20 minutes. And that was kind of her take as well. So, yeah, I don't know. But I wonder if Prada 1's the kind of movie that I could watch tonight. When I sit and watch movies, I've got this kind of sweet spot. I love movies from 92 to sort of like late 90s. I think the colour just looks amazing. I think the colour looks really, really gorgeous. Also, you know, I said I was making... So I keep getting up and leaving the camera. You know, I said I made a video about the iPhone Air today. I'm wondering if I should put my main SIM in there. Having used it again today, it just feels really, really lovely. I've forgotten how gorgeous it is to hold and use. And the battery's not an issue. I have got a SIM in there. I've now got 3 SIMs. I've got my main SIM, which is on EE, the one that ran out of data the other day, inexplicably. I've got that's an eSIM. I've got an eSIM in there with Vodafone. And then I bought another physical SIM for review units, which I've got a Tesco. This means nothing unless you're in the UK, I know. So I've got 3 different SIMs, 3 different numbers. I now understand what it's like to be an actual reviewer of these things. I'll keep a physical sim because that's really good just to swap between phones. It was really simple. Now I've got to work out. I did work out how to get my pictures. I think I said to you onto Google Cloud yesterday, so that's done. I'm sure it's simple how to flatten the phone because it's got a moderate amount of personal information on there. So I just want to flatten off the phone, but I'm sure it won't be that hard to find in the settings. I'm positive, but I'm tempted, really tempted to go back to using that again. Anyway, I should probably wrap up. Have we really done 15 minutes? Where did that time go? I apologise for wasting your time. I'm going to get this uploaded and then start to at least clip together the A-roll. That's my plan. But I'm really happy. I might bring the camera forward just a little bit more so I can sit more in the centre of the room. At least when I'm doing horizontal, you can't see the rug behind me. I realised when I was doing the vertical today for the short that's just going to see that the rug just slightly affected my OCD. I don't think I've got OCD. I just think I'm very neat and tidy. Anyway, enjoy your Saturday. If you're watching this on Saturday, enjoy your weekend, enjoy your long weekend. It seems that a lot of us have got a long weekend. I think I'm going to be in here definitely summer Sunday and summer Monday, but I will try to take some time off. AJ's coming home. She's found a new flat, by the way. Found a new flat, got the deal, the offer accepted, move in, I think end of June. So I've got a moving weekend coming up, but it looks really lovely. Sort of over near Hackney area. She was on Hackney Common today and showed me videos and looks really, really lovely. Sort of got burgled the other day. I was working yesterday afternoon and she phoned and I was just working while I was editing and it didn't really resonate what she was saying to me. And then she said, basically, she got in late on one night in a really foul mood, shut the door, but it didn't go on the latch, didn't fully latch on. Went to bed. That was about 11 o'clock. And then apparently it was a ring on the doorbell at 5 in the morning. She didn't answer it. It was the neighbours over the road who came and then shut the front door. Came back over at 8, rang the bell again, said, your front door was wide open at 5 in the morning. It's a little mews in London that she lives on. Really lovely mews, but it is central London, Maida Vale. And what had happened, when she shut the door, it didn't quite latch. It was a windy night. The door was ajar. The neighbours over the road had got a ring doorbell and they've seen the person was walking down the street looking for any opportunity, saw the door was fractionally open and just pushed the door open and went in and stole stuff from the kitchen. My daughter was asleep 1 floor up. Kind of scary. Luckily, nothing meaningful got taken, but it was just kind of scary. But anyway, I had a chat with her. She's moved on from it now. Really looking forward to this new start. Moving in with a boyfriend. Lovely looking place they got in Hackney. Really trendy. I think there'll be some great photo ops there as well. Anyway, look, I'm 17 minutes. It's time to stop. That's a long, long vlog. I don't know how it's happened. I'll speak to you tomorrow. I'll see you then. Bye.